Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's the third in the kind of... I'm not going to call it the gritty reboot, but the modern reboot of the Tomb Raider series. I've played the first one. I've never played the second one. I didn't record either of them for obvious reasons. And, more or less a couple weeks ago I got, a contact thing from Square Enix being like, yo, you want to play Tomb Raider? And I'm like, shit, I'm not going to be able to get through the previous three. So here we are. We're just going to start with the third one, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty standalone, so we won't have to worry about it that much. But I absolutely loved the first one, and I'm expecting the second and the third were pretty much more of the same. But you know, kind of the Uncharted style, sneak around, snipe people, so on and so forth. I mean, what's not to love? Now, I do have to say, I mean, obviously, I got the press request for them. They did send me this key. I have to mention that. And now that I've mentioned that, let's get going. Okay, select a difficulty. Ooh! Oh, interesting. So we can actually change, 3 different difficulties. Oh, I love that. Okay, so combat. I'll keep it on normal. Exploration. Obvious white paint on critical path. Longer saving grab timer. Base camps are lit. Unlit. Interesting. I think I might leave exploration on easy, just so I don't get lost? I don't think I have to worry about it. Okay. So puzzles. Lara gives general hints of the next action perform. Interchangeable objects are highlighted in survival instincts. Normal window of opportunity for time mechanics. Interesting. I think the only one I really care about is the exploration, because, I think that includes, like, the QTEs when you're, like, sliding through shit and dying. Maybe not, actually. I have no idea. It's the saving grab timer that I wanted to know about, because there's some pretty gruesome deaths in the first one. I mean, I guess I could just leave it on normal across the board. Nah, I'll leave it on easy. My goal is to enjoy the game, headshot a bunch of folks with a bow and arrow, and, see it through to the end. Yeah, so I truly know nothing about this game. I didn't really expect I'd even be playing it. But here we go! Shadow of the Tomb Raider is created by a diverse and talented team, comprised of multiple genders, backgrounds, ethnicities, religious beliefs, and personalities. Although the game is not based on real-life events and represents a work of fiction, it was developed in conjunction with historian and cultural consultants. This variety and partnership were both instrumental in creating the world you're about to experience. No matter where you come from or who you are, allow us to say... Alright. I can't quite read fast enough for that sort of thing. Oh well. Alright, this might be a bit loud going in. We'll see how it goes.
Jonah, you there?
You okay?
Jonah, I'm here. Just a little stuck. A rock hit my leg.
Don't move, I'll get help.
No, I'm right on Trinity's tail. I don't want to attract attention.
I'm on my way.
I won't be long.
I do not like QTEs that much. Oh, come on. That wasn't enough? I prefer the method where you can just press and hold E, to be totally honest. I don't want to see that.
Shit. Maybe through there.
Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of things. Let's see if there's accessibility. Settings. Gameplay. Repeated button presses. Oh, thank God. Oh, good. We can change all of these as we go along. That's good. I'm not a big fan of MASH QTEs. I find they're kind of boring, and they just make my fingers tired, and it's like, they serve no purpose for me. So we're gonna turn some of these things down. I should have done this before we get started, but that's fine. Voiceover immersion. Oh. I like the idea of voiceover immersion, but I think I'm gonna keep it off just because. But we are gonna turn on subtitles one way or another. Environmental subtitles. Yeah, sure. Let's keep that on. Might as well get as many as we can. Perfect. Yeah, let me know how this performs. It looks like it's doing great. Wish more games had the no button mashing option. It's becoming commonplace now, and I love it. So in that case, I might actually turn the exploration thing back up. Because I've got decent reflexes, but I suck at button mashing. I did enough of that back in my Mario Party days when I was a kid. Nowadays, nah. Just let me hold the button, or skip it entirely. I don't need to mash a button to lift a rock off of me. That's not nearly as fun. Okay, so I've been quickly zipping.
Jonah, I'm out. Be careful, the way into the site is full of traps.
Trinity's not done with it yet.
They're protecting something.
6 weeks, and still no solid leads on who's leading the local Trinity cell. But I talked to some people in town, and they're excited. There's a VIP coming to the Day of the Dead. Name's Dominguez. We should look into it.
It's going to be hard for me to commentate over this, so expect me to be a little halting. I know people like to shout Uncharted clone when, you know, it comes to games like this. And I agree. I also just don't care. If it's good, even if it's derivative, I don't care. Naughty Dog gave us such a service by...
Jonah, I made it.
I'm on my way in. Almost there.
Sorry I didn't wait. Be careful.
Naughty Dog did such a massive service for us when they made Uncharted and kind of set the style for this kind of game. cinematic third-person shooters, I guess I would call them, in the Indiana Jones style. I'll play through that series someday. Oh, a little jittery.
Beautiful.
Lara! Wow. Get a load of this place. Guess all that research paid off. Now we know what Trinity is after.
Yeah, they really didn't want us in here.
I'm glad we followed your father's notes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw where the passage collapsed on you back there. You want me to take a look at that wound?
No, I'm fine.
What is all this?
Constellations. This inscription is some sort of riddle. Pink fish.
Pink fish?
Silver-crowned mountain. There's a date here. But something's off. It looks like it was damaged, perhaps intentionally.
Why would Trinity sabotage this? They usually just destroy everything.
No, I think the damage is older. But who would have tampered with it?
Lara! We gotta get out of here. Lara!
No! I have to get this!
Come on! Move! Move!
Hurry!
Come on!
If you hadn't dragged me out, I'd still be in there taking pictures.
You'd still be in there. Don't know if you'd be doing much.
Don't know.
Hey, you want to freshen up? Regroup at the cafe? Dr. Dominguez is supposed to be there tonight.
Sounds good. I'll try and decipher the riddle, see if the date has anything to do with it.
Right. Pink fish, Silver Crown Mountains, I'll look into it. By the way, this cafe is supposed to have really good food. I know the chef.
I'm not very hungry.
What? After all of that, I'm starving. There he is.
Anything new on Dr. Dominguez?
Not much. He's leading a few Trinity digs in the area.
My father mentioned him in his journal more than once. He's an expert on pre-colonial ruins.
Everyone says he's a great guy. Big help to the town. So how's your leg?
Jonah, look. The riddle. Its directions. To find the hidden city, go south along the shore until you find the pink fish.
I found something for that. It's pink dolphins, found only in the Amazon.
It goes on. Then chase the heart of the serpent to the silver-crowned mountain. Look at this. It's the constellation Hydra, the serpent. This star is the heart. It's set in the southwest.
So southwest from the Amazon River. Brazil.
Peru.
Peru?
Okay, this date from the ruins, see? If you look closely, it is damaged. This number looks like a Maya 13, but what if it's really an 8? With precession, it...
What?
Precession. The Earth tilts, so over time, these stars appear in a different place on the horizon. Important if you're navigating by the night sky.
Okay.
In the Maya calendar, that's a 2,000-year difference. Back then, the heart of the serpent set directly to the west.
So that's why it's in Peru, not Brazil. Trinity has been looking in the wrong place.
Exactly. We need to look for the silver-crowned mountain in Peru. There's more. Something about a key. What is Trinity looking for in the hidden city?
Doctor, we found it.
Yes? Show me.
You heard that too, right?
Let's see where he goes.
Wait, hold on. Trinity's watching this place. Let's try to blend in. Trinity's people are armed. I heard they brought in reinforcements.
I'll stay out of their way. I want to avoid what happened with the last cell we took down.
Okay. In reference to the thing about Uncharted, I know Tomb Raider precedes Uncharted by quite some time. It's just Uncharted perfected the formula and gave this series a good base for continuing. That's really all I meant.
They must know we were at the other site. So much for a night off.
Where did Dominguez go?
He can't be far. He must be in the courtyard somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's look around.
They're hiding
Someone
the lip
must
sync.
know something.
Hey, Sammy, how's it going?
Gracias, Jonah.
Qué hermoso paisaje.
All this food is making my stomach rumble.
Guess you should have eaten.
I was too excited.
As usual.
Please, please, try some.
Smells delicious.
Oh, so now you have time to eat.
I'm blending in.
It's just like a little bit of liquid and some potatoes rolling around on top of it. I absolutely love it in video games when they like have really delicious looking food rendered, like Battle Chef Brigade.
Let's keep looking.
Can you believe it? This one was caught drinking the ofrendas.
Oh dear. I'm sure I was just as mischievous as a child.
No need to punish him. The tequila will take care of that on its own. He drank enough.
I did that once.
Any
Bar
sign of
mitzvah.
him?
No. Let's keep looking.
Wine. They accidentally mixed up the wine and the grape juice, and they didn't catch it until the kids were drunk. That was a weird night. It was fun.
Look, for my father.
Maybe I could light one for my mother. I'm not really used to crowds.
You'd rather storm guards or the deathless?
No, this is fine. Jonah, he's at the gate.
I see him.
Good. Be sure I'm not followed.
I think I can find another way over the wall.
I'll take care of these guys. Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. You can't come through this way.
I heard there was some kind of a crazy fiesta, like chicks in skull makeup. Y'all know anything about that?
It's not for tourists.
No, you know, Maria invited me. You know her? She's my cousin. My abuela, she was from here, don't look like it, rest her soul. I wanted to make like an offering, or what's that thing you do with the blankets? All right, you know what? I can see you guys are busy. I won't waste any more of your time. Y'all keep on trucking. Thanks for your service. Keeping us safe.
Yeah, some minor issues with
Jonah,
transitions.
Good. Those guards weren't at the gate earlier. Dominguez must suspect something.
Actually, it told me stuff about this. Said something about if it was like stuttering. Okay. Visual sound issues. No. So that's visual or sound issues. We'll see if they persist. They're minor. This is no like big rising issue, just small problems.
Excuse me.
Is there motion blur? Can I turn that off? Let's actually see about displaying graphics. There might be some things I can mess with. Anti-aliasing graphics. Motion blur off. Get that off. Is there no FOV slider? Ah, shit. That's bad. I was really hoping for an FOV slider. Alright, whatever. I'll probably be fine. I'm noticing just a little bit of motion sickness. Don't get this often in third-person shooters, but every once in a while it happens. Well, hopefully turning off the motion blur will help. A little. Oh, God. Is that... Wait, what? The fuck? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna save game. What are you guys... I gotta check this. And yes, I do have a 1080 Ti. I have to have good stuff to make it work, but did turning off motion blur just make everything awful? Alright, I fixed the problem. I should probably mention this. So, it might have been my recording... Well, it was my recording setup to some degree. But apparently switching my monitor refresh rate to 50 Hz has fixed the problem substantially. So it's still got like a little bit of a jitter somewhere, especially if I go like real fast. And like here and there, but it'll at least be playable and watchable for you guys. I apologize for problems like this. This always happens with new games, just mild issues here and there. Mostly when you're recording. If any of you guys pick up this game and play it yourself, it'll probably look fine. It looks great to me, but then I look over the recording setup and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. This is not what I was expecting. It's a little worse when you get around certain spots.
Yes, sir. Even after the fiasco in Brazil, no one questions your leadership of the organization.
We've come too far to stop now.
Yes, sir. They're ready for anything.
Yeah, so we'll get out of this area, see if the jitter continues to be bad, or who knows what. Over there. Probably up this way. I can't go faster. Oh, the candles seem to be doing it. I can see that. It still looks better than what we had earlier. But yeah, I can see the candles being the problem.
We never made it to our honeymoon.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Perhaps I will make the trip alone.
Now, can I push through these people? I can push through these people.
Pardon. Jonah, Dominguez is not just the leader of the cell. I think he's the leader of Trinity.
We need to be careful. Lara.
Yeah, I heard you.
Disculpe, señorita.
My fault.
That jitter was the game. I saw that too. That was weird looking. Oh well. Yeah, worst comes to worst, I just get a PS4 copy or something and we'll play from there. Fairly certain I could probably get one.
Someone set off a trap at the first sight. We think it was Croft.
Wait.
What's wrong?
I want confirmation, Commander. No more guessing.
I'll make sure we get visual confirmation.
Jonah, they might have noticed me. I'll try the back alley.
I'll find another way around.
Ernesto, déjame enseñarte cómo hacerlo.
¿Enseñarme? No.
Tranquilo, mamá te enseñará a hacerlo bien.
Le hagas caso, papá.
Doctor, son muchos de sus hombres.
You can never be too safe. You're very gracious. Thank you.
We should go.
Estaría muy orgulloso de ti, cariño.
Laura's not inconspicuous at all. Half mask, only person in like a full hood.
Yeah, this is Commander Rourke. Dominguez wants confirmation Croft is here. You have the photo. Female, Caucasian, early 20s. You got that?
Well?
Good. They'll find her.
Good. I don't want anyone getting in there.
Hey, get out of my office.
Sorry.
Close the door when you leave.
Right.
Lo siento.
Don't worry. Go, play.
The readings at the site are unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's the key to our next phase.
If this is it, we'll be ready.
The other thing I can try and do to make it even smoother, let's see if I can shackle the frame rate. No, doesn't look like you can limit the frame rate at all. I can start, like, futzing with settings. We'll see how it goes. It might just be this section. Yeah, it looks like area transitions is where it gets, like, real
Jonah,
jittery.
They've entered the dig site. It's fenced off and there's a guard at the gate. I'll find another way in.
I found a good spot. I'll watch the perimeter.
Yeah, why don't we, seeing as we're having some issues here, let's just turn a couple of boring things off that we don't need. Turn off bloom. I don't think we need screen surface detections. And honestly, let's turn pure hair down. Because I remember the hair rendering was like a major selling point of the first game. And I don't need it that much. Oh, I like that poncho. And the mask. Keep them both on.
There's got to be more to these ruins. A Maya pyramid inside some sort of cave.
Take him into the ruins. Should be far enough out of earshot.
No, no, please. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
It's your own fault. Would you get it over with already? They want us back ASAP.
Any final words?
Wait. I'm a government official. I'm supposed to be here.
Not anymore, Mr. Lead Archaeologist. Your employment has been terminated.
Please, no. I have money.
I won't hurt you. You work for Trinity. What did they find?
Well, they've been searching for a temple entrance for many years. Today they found it. I have to go warn my sister. She's on her way here now.
Jonah, Trinity just tried to kill a local archaeologist.
Oh, God.
I have to find what they're looking for.
This is Commander Rourke. All teams, get ready for Operation Blackout.
Okay, salvaged craft stuff at base camp, yeah. That's normal. So we can climb up there. I'm going to explore for a bit. Might as well grab everything we can.
I better check those ruins.
Ah, there we go. Survival sense. AKA, mark everything that's actually important in the area. So I can grab it and use it and stuff.
I better check those ruins.
Brr. I don't care about checking those ruins. I just care about grabbing stuff. That should help. I don't think there's anything more in this immediate area. Yeah, it looks smooth. The only other thing I could potentially do is, you know, just hack everything down or see if I can switch to DirectX 11. But I think it's good.
I know this figure. Ishel, the goddess of the full moon. Oh, and this is Shakshel, the new moon. It's an inscription. Shakshel, the key lies beyond her gaze. The key. This is it. The entrance must be down there. Got to make my way down.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, this should work.
I'm gonna just regularly pop survival sense just so we can have...
All right,
Just so we can make sure that we grab everything.
Rourke. I want the site secured ASAP. When Dr. Dominguez arrives, we all go in together.
Yeah, just more repelling. Well, that's okay. Rope just kind of comes out of her. Okay. Hey, Shell. Can you do this? Just extend rope from your navel? Is this a feature most girls have, or is that just like a Lara Croft thing? I mean, I'm assuming it's supposed to come from one of her many belt loops, but, girls are confusing. Right, that's the exploration, like the save yourself meter. That's why I set it to easy. Probably not going to be an issue, but still. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to make fun of that.
Get ready. Dr. Dominguez is on his way down.
Damn, I better hurry.
But that's real goofy looking. I don't know. I love little video gamey things where they can't, like, really show it, and so they just hope you don't look at it. And so instead you just end up with stuff like this.
I've got this.
I don't know if you actually have to get momentum here. I assume you kind of can. Ish? We'll see. There we go. We're all good. Is that Shell laughing in the background? Little, yeah. Wee. Well, this is cool. I don't know if they had rappelling in the previous game. They definitely didn't have it in the first game. The first game just had a lot of climbing.
This is it. Jonah, I'm entering a cave. We may lose contact.
Copy that. I'll keep an eye on Trinity out here.
This cave looks like it's usually underwater.
Do we have anything interesting around here? Of course we do. We always do. Nice part is you get experience for just grabbing random boxes of garbage everywhere. Doesn't look like there's anything else, though. Oh. I remember these.
All right.
I can just... yeah, I can just scoot along. I think you can actually mash... you can just mash C to go real quick. Some of those rats were stuck on me. Because they weren't programmed to really avoid.
What is this place? Maybe there's something underwater.
Oops. Wrong button. Let's see. Wander, are you more of a run and gun guy or a stealth guy? It really depends on the game. Little jitterbug here. Okay. So it really depends on the game and what mechanics are in said game. If the game has really fun, like, stealth mechanics, I will absolutely go full stealth if I can. Or at least as stealthy as I can get.
Holding cells.
But it varies a lot. So recently I was playing Spider-Man, and I really enjoyed the most recent Spider-Man game, and the stealth sections in it were really, really fun. Most games have kind of stealth sections. You know, they're either open-worldy or kind of punishing or just long and boring, and they're not super compelling. From my experience playing the first one years ago, I rather enjoy stealth in these games. I prefer picking people off from afar with, you know, quiet arrows and so on and so forth. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's tons. Keep pressing F to interact. I've been playing recently where F is interact. I have no idea. Oh, I think that's everything. Sweet.